Well. I wonder why we're late today. You know what? I delayed it on purpose. I was thinking like, yeah, you know.
Someone's missing.
Time.
Someone's missing.
But he told me. The thing is, he told me. That's the difference. Mons.
Oh.
What is your... You know what? Get in the middle.
Wait, Kylian.
What is your excuse today?
Did you not tell Kaz? Did you not tell Kaz or something? I'm confused.
Huh?
Did Kylian not tell you that she was going to be late?
Oh, is it?
I don't know.
Get out of town. Get out. I almost believed you then. I was like, what's he talking about? Was I? Go away.
Really?
Hey, it's not like I was on the stream just now. What the hell?
Bro, you are never on. I think you've been on time once, twice, no, 3 times in a space of the last 3 months. I'll be so honest. I'm never late to your streams. This is how you repay me once.
I don't really know what you're talking about.
I see how it is.
I believe I've been like, I'm on time. I am. Kendall knows I'm on time.
Does she?
Yeah, that's why she didn't say anything. That's why. You know what I'm saying? See, look, what's said doesn't need to be said.
She's too busy thinking about Red John, but yeah, here we go.
Wait, listen, I'm just happy to be joined in this amazing panel. We have the 6'7" Colleen. We have Kaz.
I see what you're trying to do. It's not my fault you're 5'2" months. It's fine. Short kings need love too, and it's absolutely fine. There's nothing wrong with it.
That's
Oh, wait, what? Nothing. Also, we're going to be joined by George very shortly. Like today, we're going to be doing hot takes. That's the best part about it as well. So we're going to talk about Arsenal fans and their takes. That's why we got Kylian. If people don't know Kylian, she's an Arsenal fan. Shameless one. Anyways, and then we also got a hothead called Kendall who can't take anything towards Newcastle just because Tonali don't want to be there. And then we got Mons himself, probably the king of hot takes. Actually, no, the prince.
What? If you hate on Newcastle, by the way, you're literally Tory.
You're a Tory, apparently. I would say you're the prince of hot take. No, you're the prince of hot take.
The prince. I'm the pauper of hot take.
Who's the king?
Gal.
The gal.
Yeah.
Bro, Casey and Kears are the kings of hot takes. You know this. Rice over Kimmich.
Yeah, but I said you're the prince. All right, you're the saying prince.
Yeah, you know what? I'll take that. First class, we'll take that.
Yeah, man. First 5 at 2 saying, come on. Other than that, man.
I'm taller than you.
I don't know. Kylian, is he taller than me?
I'm taller than you.
No, Mons is shorter than Kaz. So I'm 5'4", and Mons is just a little bit shorter than me. So I think it's about 5'2".
Kendall, help me, Kendall.
No, because there's no point asking me because I'm literally 5'2", so I'm short to everybody. So you might look like a tall king to me. You know what I mean? Like,
Kylian's saying we're the same height.
Mons, there's nothing wrong with that though. What's wrong? Listen, short kings need love too. It's absolutely fine. It's absolutely fine.
You know, next time, Mons, I'm gonna have to like check the traders and check that it's not like those like Nike ones with the bubbles in the bottom.
Kendall, you're doing it too. You're joining in. Oh, I can't believe it. I thought, you know what? I thought you was different. I thought he was different from the rest of them.
That's what we think about all women, but they're all.
Alexa play T2 Heartbroken. I know.
By the way, guys, 320 of you in here. Make sure you smash the like button. If a lot of you probably haven't seen Kylian before. You lot asked for a different Arsenal representative. I've given you Guna Lee. I've given you Dawood. I've given you a Gal. Who else have I brought on? I've given you Ossie Guna. Troops. What other Arsenal fans have been on here? That's quite frequent. By the way, bring up Samuel's. Can you bring up Samuel's comment? Can you bring up Samuel's comment, please? I love how you ignored that comment, but go on. What comment? Samuel's comment. I just saw you ignored it. It's fine. Shortly. No. Just, shortly. No, Samuel. No, Samuel. Bro, Sam. You know what Samuel I'm talking about, bro. Who's Samuel?
Oh,
up, bro.
Kaz, I think you should get on with the show and stop letting Mons deflect. I think he's just.
I don't know what one. Why are you not going to say his last name?
Stop it. Don't do that. Don't do that. Sorry, don't do that.
Right. Anyways, while we got this comment, Wolves from Finland, big up yourself. One of our members says Arsenal relegation. Is it possible? Justice prevail after 105 years when Arsenal, Spurs, Wolves, and 3 other teams were vote, and Arsenal get 1 division place. I wish I knew what you said towards the end. I don't know what you talked about at the end.
I don't know what you're asking, to be honest with you.
Yeah. So if you want your hot takes read out, or you want any questions asked, you know what to do. Send through a super chat, and we'll get them read.
Was that the hot take? Arsenal will be relegated.
Nah, he's just probably obviously he's playing. Yeah, man. Today, if people didn't know, Chelsea have sacked their director of football already.
Have they?
Yeah. No joke. They sacked him today. He's been
there. Where is Greasy? Where is Greasy? Where is
Greasy? Will be back at 12 p.m.
Where are all the Chelsea fans that when I said, oh well, I'm glad that like when we got took over, we weren't took over by clowns like Chelsea were, and they were like, how dare you speak about Chelsea like that? We are not took over by clowns. We're run so well. We've got everyone. The hierarchy's perfect. Okay.
Oh, but do you mean Alex?
Mm-mm.
No, you know
Wasn't Alex.
Dragon Blue.
Wasn't Alex. I like Alex.
Yeah, I like this as well. You know, he's got his new saying that it's going to spread. He says, if you're Kylian, if you don't know this yet, or Kendall, if you're so sure about something and you're absolutely positive, we're going to now start saying, put your lips on it.
See, you don't need
Pause.
to. What?
Yeah, no. It's just the way it goes. Even for you, Mons. If you're so sure about something, put your lips on it.
Mons has heard that before, being a short king. I feel like that's
we're ignoring comments now, because comments are here saying actually no Mons.
I didn't get sacked. Okay, he walked away. Or something like that.
Kylian, you haven't been to a single NAF barbecue, so it's like
I'm scared.
You know, NAF in my area means something completely different.
Yeah, it
means like NAF's like crap, like
NAF.
That's NAF.
Oh, yeah. Never a foul.
And what do you mean I can't say that to chicks? I can say whatever I want. Equality, innit? 50-50. Who cares, bro? The way you want to take it is up to you. It's not my fault.
Listen, if you want to put your lips on something, Kaz or Mons, if we want to put our lips on something, we'll throw out the phrase. How about that? We'll throw it out.
I'd rather yo.
Yeah. Did anyone watch Too Hot to Handle? Because Mons has just done that. You know that like.
What the lad did.
Yeah, when he was like clucking like. I didn't know what to say because a girl was applying pressure. You know what I mean? And he was like, "What the hell?"
Yeah.
I just don't want to put my mouth on anything.
I'm gonna start.
Man, say Montel stand up. Like, no, these are pressure.
Guys, he is standing up. This is him standing up right now. He's standing up. This is him standing up.
He's got a tripod.
I stand up. I'll come off the screen.
Listen.
I'll come off the screen.
Prove it then.
There's nothing wrong with
it.
Don't stand on your chair. Stand up.
His camera is on the floor. He's about to stand up from the floor.
Right now, I stand up.
That was in a big boost.
I didn't see much of a difference, if I'm honest with you.
Boost to see.
Listen, when me and Mons take a picture together, I'll show you we're the same height. Honestly,
you're gonna be like this, and I'm gonna be down here because I'm 5'2".
Go to the door.
Go to the door.
Yeah. Why are you scared?
The next time I see Mons, because I'm 5'2", so we'll take a picture together and you'll be able to see that we're like similar heights.
What?
Anyways, what's this? WT.
Mons Mysterio. Sorry, Mons Mysterio. Get your mask out once.
I think this means wild take. Hot take, wild take. Wild take. Man City signs Mbappe and do another treble. If they do, I'm not even gonna watch next season. I can't lie. If they sign Mbappe,
what? Are they going to sign Mbappe for Mahrez?
No, I don't think.
Don't do that. Kendall, don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that. That's not allowed. Because if I see Foden go over to the right and I see him go on the left, I don't do that. I'm not gonna. If
whoa.
And that's just from his activities on the weekends, not even just from now.
I need to know what's going on in Alex's head with these comments, and plus put your lips on it.
Alex, you know what it is? It's because it's past. I know it's past watershed. This is never a foul after dark. Patreon, never a foul Patreon.
I mean, you can always become a member. That's basically Patreon, isn't it?
Never a foul times chew the fat and that.
Yeah.
Other people are saying you're reaching 4'8" still. Oof.
Who, me?
Tough.
It's a bit of you, then, isn't it?
That one there's a violation.
Wait, why do I get the short allegations when I'm taller than Kaz?
You're not.
You're not.
Swear on your mother's life.
Put your lips on it.
Why?
Put your lips. Yeah, put your lips on it.
No.
Put your lips.
I asked you.
Yo. Swear. Go on, Kaz.
I asked you. Why are you not saying it? If you're so confident,
Mum's life on top of you. Mum's life on top of you.
No. I'll put my lips on it. That I'm taller than you.
No, bake. Just
what we saying? Never a foul. Shortest average height on YouTube.
Bro, is that how we're moving? No, is that how we're moving? All right, wait, I'm 10 minutes into this video, anyways.
It's not actually. Hold on, I think I've got a picture with. Hold on.
Yeah,
you don't do what you. Like, you know what? I'll just go stand by the door. You guys want to do that? Just go stand by the door.
Go stand by the door. Yeah, go on.
Yeah.
We want a measuring tape. So have you got one?
But what, are you not gonna say my door's not too? My door's not high.
Oh my God. No. Right to the door. Once right to the door. Press against the door.
I'm on the door. Look.
That door's swallowing you up, B. You can't even see the ground. I don't know.
Yo.
That door is 5 foot tall.
Oh my God, that's mad. You know.
He's in a little bungalow.
Alice in Wonderland door.
Oh yeah. Anyways, I'm gonna start with the first one. The first hot take. That can Mbappe.
Who's the tallest on the panel? Do a poll.
Probably Kylian because she's like 6'4", innit? She's a basketball player.
We know Kylian's a giant. We know she's a giant, but
yeah. I'm gonna go with the first hot take. Can Mbappe to Arsenal? Is there a possibility?
What the?
Yeah, of course it is. Let him stay at peace.
Is there a possibility?
I'll paint you the story. I'll tell you how it's going to happen, right? I'll tell you how it's going to happen. He's going to be, he's left out of the Japan tour, right? But he's still going to sit there. He's going to be like, do you know what? I'm not going. Fast forward a year, Arsenal have won the league, gone far in the Champions League. He's going to be like, do you know what? Mikel Arteta, I want a bit of that. And he'll be over in N5 this time next year.
What?
You know, that was the shortest lived, you know. Do you want to know? Do you want to read the tweet? He wants to read the tweet that came out a minute ago. That was the shortest lived conspiracy theory. More on Mbappe. PSG feel betrayed as the certain Kylian Mbappe has already agreed on a free transfer of Real Madrid.
Didn't I say there was no way he was coming to the Premier League? I said that before. It was only Real Madrid he was going to.
Oh yeah, he's definitely going Madrid. But like I said, my dream until I see him holding the shirt, my dream will happen this time next year.
What happens to Martinelli? What happens to Martinelli, your star boy?
That's right. Mbappe will be on the bench, keeping it nice and warm for when he can pop on 20 minutes to go. Yeah, I think that'll look all right.
Maybe that's why we've sold St. Maximin to fund Mbappe.
No,
I would lose my head. I would lose my head. If Mbappe was at Newcastle, I think I would stop watching. I would lose my head.
I would lose my own head because I would be like, what the?
It's fine now. You don't got
I couldn't even get through that sentence without laughing, man.
Yeah.
I'd lose it.
By the way, Bilal, you're not escaping this one. Balogun and then Ketia, thank you for your service, but it's time to pack your bags.
Bilal is pushing it.
Bilal is different, gravy, man. But anyways, let's get some actual serious allegations.
Are we talking hot takes? Or...
Yeah. First and foremost, this is pretty much a lot from Twitter. This is a lot from Miguel, and there's a lot from other places. You reckon there can be Arsenal to finish 5th place or 4th place next season?
No.
That's not a hot take. That's
why is it not a hot take? Why is that possible?
Because Arsenal, if you look at the case study of Arsenal, this is the only good season they've had. Like, yeah, they can go and push on, but I'm just saying, like, they have Champions League football. It's gonna be harder. The squad actually hasn't got thicker, unfortunately. Pause. And you know, like, they're still. It
doesn't even sound like you believe what you're saying. I'm not even believing.
You don't have to believe me. All I'm saying is, historically, you lot don't do nothing in the Champions League.
Months, if your girl's watching, if you want to know when he's lying or is not confident in what he's saying, see that speech there? See the way he was stuttering? No confidence at all.
I don't lie to women. I don't lie to women, but I don't ever need to know that.
Oh. I honestly thought you said don't like women there.
I was going to say, you don't like women. That's fair enough. No.
Don't lie to women.
That all makes sense.
I don't lie to women, so. You know.
Yeah.
So what are you saying? So let's discuss it, because that's the whole point. If you're going to discuss it and don't believe it, I think it's a hot take. I don't think it's any way, shape, or form Arsenal going to be finishing below
5th. 4th.
No, but that's what they're saying. 5th. I added 4th into it, but I think 4th is a bit of a stretch because if we are to believe Arsenal, which I believe we're going to do anyways, whether we like it or not, challenge for the league, I just don't think they somehow fall off once. And who else is going to be the one that go above them? Because it certainly isn't Newcastle or Man United.
He's believing in his own team, isn't he? They signed a couple of midfielders and his heart's going all big again. He's thinking it's going to be a resurgence for Liverpool out there. I don't think so.
A good one. I like that one. I agree. I fully agree.
I don't know. Listen,
in your case,
for a reason. Like, I'm not going to use this as a chance to slander Arsenal. You guys done really well last year. Obviously, Kylian, like this is the first time you've seen Arsenal do anything in the last since 2009, Eduardo days. So it's like
big talk. This is why you guys didn't deserve to win the Premier League. Honestly, win one after 30 years, and now all of a sudden, they're like, "Oh, do you remember when? Now we can remember this."
It's not remember. It's not. You know, it's not even a remember when thing. Like I know the last time you saw a Premier League, you were 7 years old, or you were 6 years old.
I was a little bit older than that, actually.
Was you?
I was a year older, actually.
Oh, so you was 8 years of age.
I was 8 years of age.
So you haven't actually comprehended. You haven't been able to. How about this?
Sorry, I comprehended that. Thank you.
Since
I don't know how dumb you were when you were 8, but I understood what was going on.
No. But like you didn't take it in. As an adult, you haven't seen Arsenal win.
This is why you guys shouldn't have won the league. As an adult, as adolescents, in terms of champs and prems, you've won the same. You've seen the same as Kendall. Sorry, Kendall. You've seen the same as Kendall. I knew he was going to drag it.
I cannot speak about this conversation, to be fair. So
again, all I'm saying is, since Highbury got licked down, you've seen like 4 FA Cups. You cannot sit at my table.
Also, Arteta's is right. I was born into success. I'm now going. We went for a bit of a poverty period. You were not. You absolutely were not.
True.
What?
I was born into success.
You was born into success. What success?
Absolutely.
When you was born, you had the one Prem. It was just the one Premier League.
Sorry, I didn't realize football began in 1992, and in the Premier League era, nothing prior to that.
Because I have to say Premier League era only. Because if we talk Premier League,
you just said one Premier League. We've obviously won more titles prior to that.
Yeah, but then I won 19 prior to that.
Yeah. I'm not disputing that. I'm saying you're talking about in my lifetime. You've only seen one.
Because if we talk about all time, then this isn't an argument. Only him can talk. Only he can talk to me. Him. I'm
gonna bring it up because this is what I mean. This exactly goes up to my original point. You guys should never have won the league because I knew. Then you could start saying, oh yes, I remember when. I can see this now. I can talk about every single debate. Listen, Arsenal's not falling off to 5th. I don't see how your logic actually applies into the context of last season, what's been going on in the transfer window, and how Arsenal are progressing. I think it's a stupid take. If Arsenal finish 5th, I will cut my foot off. That's not confident about it's not happening.
I can. Sorry.
Finish 5th.
Let me get the picture up.
Listen.
Let me get the picture up, Khalid.
It's called a hot take for a reason. It's called a hot take.
What picture?
No, like, you know, the one where you consistently lose bets and you have to wear a Tottenham top.
Listen, that's happened a lot. That's like 2 seasons ago now.
Did you not also say you was winning the league last year?
Yeah, I did. I said it with chest. And I said there'd be a parade in May. I didn't say what year. I just said there'd be a parade in May.
Listen, we were born in this. I'm pretty sure we were born in the same year, Colleen. Born in the same year. And, you know, fortunately, I was, you know, blessed enough to see every trophy, even now, you know, later on, I've seen a few before that as well. You know, it takes a lot to say I've won it all. Yeah, you know, I've won it all.
I'm glad that you got to see that once, because let me tell you, you're not getting close to it again anytime soon. So save those memories, because the next time you're going to see it, you're going to have cataracts and a walking cane. Let me tell you that.
How about this? You still haven't seen it since you've been born. How about this?
I'm young and full of hope. I will see it in the next year for sure.
We're the same age.
I will.
Listen, all I'm saying is that there's no history to show that you lot will be successful in the Champions League and in the Premier League. There's no history to do.
There's no history to say that we won't be successful in the Premier League.
No. In the Champs and the Prem, simultaneously. Like one of them's gonna have to fall. One of them's gonna have to fall.
Let's see what happens. I still think that takes.
You ain't never seen no champs in the history.
Okay, Kaz and Kendall, what do you think? Do you think it's realistic Arsenal finish 5th next season?
No, I don't think it's realistic. That's what I'm saying.
You didn't say that. So you said why can't that happen?
No, I said it's not as mad as people say for Arsenal to come fourth. I said fifth's a stretch.
I think fourth's even a stretch.
Yeah, I think fourth
It's
might be.
because I can't think of 3 teams that would finish above Arsenal next season, really.
Other than Man United.
Like, I can only think of one, not Liverpool.
Who's the one?
Manchester City.
I got a hot take then.
I think hot take. Liverpool can finish above Arsenal next season.
I got my hot take. Chelsea finish above Liverpool. Why are you laughing? I'm being serious.
Here's my hot take. I think.
That's what I expected. Like,
I think my hot take is that I generally think it's a hot take. I think Ten Hag is going to struggle in his second season for Man United.
That's a stupid take. Anyways, that's
not that stupid take. Now it's stupid because against your team. Now it's stupid.
Oh yeah, 100%. I ran this stream. Hey. Let's talk about it. Let's move on then.
Go on.
Chelsea are going to finish above Liverpool. That's my take. That's my take. Why not? Why not? Just why? Because they finished 12th.
No, because like, look, in the last few years, Aston Villa and ourselves have made very big jumps. So it's not like impossible that Chelsea can go from 12th to 4th or whatever. But their squad is extremely thin. Like, very thin. I know we're in a transfer window, but it's very, 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 very thin. They've just lost Fofana again. So, I mean, congrats to him because he's probably going to be retired in like a year. Which I feel actually very sorry about because I hate seeing young players force out like stuff with injuries. But still, they've lost him now. Obviously, Aubameyang's gone. I know he didn't really play anyway, but it's just depth-wise. They have only got 1 game a week, which is obviously good for them, aside from domestic cups. So that's good for them. But I just don't see their squad finishing above Liverpool's squad at the minute because I think Liverpool obviously still had a really decent end to the season last season. So I just don't see a life where Chelsea finish above Liverpool this year.
All right, cool. All right, hear me out. Yeah, they don't need a big squad. They're playing 1 game a week, and they've got quality in abundance in that first 11. Man United were tipped to finish 7th last year or 6th, right? And we finished 3rd with a cup. And still got to like a quarterfinal or whatever it was.
False third, man. You wait.
I'm so
false
glad
third.
It's the same. It was like Oli second. It was like Oli second.
Anyways, once glad you say that.
So ahead.
Why can they not go get 3rd? If they're playing 1 game a week, they're gonna we all know they're gonna go get Kai Saylor. We all know they're gonna get a couple more players, and they're only playing 1 game a week. You're playing in Europa League.
Because they're not going to gel. Because they're not going to gel in 1 year. It's going to take more than 1 year for them all to gel. There's no chemistry in that team.
Man United had 4 or 5 extra players that had to come in and got rid of Ronaldo mid-season with other issues around captaincy and everything and still managed to get where they are. So why can't Chelsea?
What do you mean, why can't Chelsea? I personally...
Why can't Chelsea? We didn't even have a striker.
I mean, Kaz, you were propping up Graham Potter. Your Chelsea shades are jaded as hell. Jaded.
Brother, you want to get sacked.
Huh?
But like, what did you see last season? Like, what were the positive signs for Chelsea? Because I literally never saw none.
Yeah, but
that's the
way I look at it, is that I saw a Man United that had no rhythm, no tactics, no nothing under Ragnick and Oli together, and it was just abundance of crap. And then all of a sudden, they got a bit of identity, they got a bit of quality. You know, they had no striker, but yet still managed to get some goals, still managed to win a cup. And you say false third or whatever. So why did other clubs go above us then? Like really and truly, when we had to go, remember we got to an FA Cup final. That means more games. We got to a Europa League quarterfinal, past Barcelona, the hardest fixture in the whole thing, pretty much, other than Sevilla maybe, whatever. And we still got to where we were. So why can Chelsea not do the same? When have you ever known Chelsea to drop off a season? Yeah, right, and then have another bad season on top of that? Because this is Chelsea Football Club we're talking about. I know it's not Romans Chelsea, but this is, bro, come on, man. Look what they got coming in. Like, Sterling can't get any worse. I say this the same thing about Tottenham.
So do you want to name the quality of the players in my club?
I think your biggest factor is literally Europa League, because I think you're going to go far in that competition. Klopp's never won it before. And that's going to take abundance, because Thursday, Sundays, you know what that is. Energy's a thing. You know, and you've got new players as well, so it's a different all game. You know, they have to adapt to the way Klopp might want to play.
Now they have to adapt, but the Chelsea players don't have to. The Chelsea players.
They do, but you have to do it. You have to do it in a more. They can play 1-11. They can play 1-11 all week. You're chopping and changing. They're not. Okay, that's what I'm just saying.
Yeah, again,
I'm not saying you won't finish in the top 4, but I just think Chelsea have a big.
Do you think Chelsea will finish top 4 next season?
Yeah, I actually think I do.
You lot don't finish top 4 then.
No, we're finishing.
Well, so that means me and you, 5th and 6th.
I'm finishing above you. That's not.
Finishing above me.
We're finishing above you.
Jesus Christ.
Why are you saying that? That's blasphemy.
Jesus, that's mad.
Yeah, that's more blasphemy.
Let me tell you, this transfer window has got Liverpool fans dreaming again. I honestly don't. I think the top 4
says the one. Oh God.
No, I think it has got you dreaming again because your ceiling is not 5th, is it? That's not your ceiling. So you're starting to believe and dream again. But I don't think.
Remember when Klopp got upset about ceiling and then went and signed loads of players?
Yeah, man. I think Klopp might be.
Klopp was saying, "Oh, Newcastle don't have a ceiling because of all the money." And then
listen, I don't really beef Newcastle with it. I like what you lot are building, so I'm not gonna.
I'm not beefing. It's Klopp that I've mentioned what he said.
Listen, done the double on you, man. You know what I'm saying? Like,
congratulations.
100%.
What do you want? We never beat Liverpool ever.
Nah, you've when Wijnaldum was there, gave us something.
God, months about 7 years ago.
My point. Just going back to Liverpool fans dreaming. It's just standards. It's just standards of Liverpool Football Club. That's all it is. At the end of the day, cool. We've signed 2 midfielders. Guess what? The bar is on the floor in Liverpool's midfield, and we haven't had a midfielder in 3 and up.
So where do you think you'll finish then?
We signed. Hold on. We signed 1 midfielder in 8 windows, which was Thiago. That is crazy. So these are the first 2 midfielders you've got in 4 windows. So yes, we are allowed to be happy to sign midfielders. The job ain't done. We still need the defense. Still needs fixing. We need 1 more 6, especially with a few midfielders going out the window. We're not going to make this a whole thing about Liverpool, but we're allowed to be happy about our signings.
Okay, so as is now, where are you going to finish?
3rd. Right now, 3rd. Liverpool.
You're not.
They calling Kai Havertz a horrific footballer. I would. Hey, if I type in Kylian and Havertz on Twitter,
there's nothing bad there.
You've been deleting.
There's
nothing bad there.
I hope you're not one of those. Arteta has a plan for Kai Havertz.
I absolutely am. Sorry,
Did you rate him at Chelsea?
No, but what I've said is, most people have. Let's be serious. Let's be serious now.
He's been deleted. I can't believe it.
I ain't deleted nothing. I've never said anything about the kid, to be honest with you. In the last 18 months, barring 1 or 2 players, how many players can you say have performed at their level or above at Chelsea? It's like barely any. There, last season alone, 3 managers in 1 season. Absolutely atrocious the way things got handled with the takeover and how the players and how many of that have come in and, just on the mental side of things, let alone actually on the pitch. It's the same that goes for Mount. I think we have to give them the benefit of the doubt. And if Arteta sees something in him, I'm in the boat and rowing because I've got to believe in him. I've got nothing not to believe in this current state. So, yeah, why not? I'm not going to bash a player who's just started from our club who's not even played a competitive game. You're joking?
I mean, according to your fan, the MLS game was pretty competitive, since it was such a sick win.
Oh, it was lovely. 5-0 was lovely, but it wasn't competitive, was it? It's not competitive, is it? That's their all-stars. It was absolutely a joke.
It just sounds like a bit of copium to me.
Copium. Well, you've got hopium talking about your league standing.
You've signed a player again, more deadwood from a team that was better than you, or historically better than you in the Premier League.
He's 20. He's 24. He scored a Champions League winning goal prior to going to Chelsea. Prior to going to Chelsea, he was amazing in Germany. He's still young. I have faith in whatever Arteta's plan to cook with him. I'm not going to write him off when he's not even played a game for us.
Oh, Kylian, you're one of them.
But did I lie? Was there a lie though?
Plan and process hype. What phase are you guys in again? Phase 3? You know what phase 3?
Listen, why I don't understand why you're thinking I shouldn't believe in the signing that Arteta wants, considering all the signings he's made, bar maybe 1.
Listen, I understand that you always. I understand there's the hope in the manager and you trust the manager.
Well, it's not hope. Look what he's turned Arsenal into.
Well, he's also finished 3 seasons, 8th, 8th, and 5th. But I'm saying,
And then where did he finish last season?
Yes,
That's an upwards trajectory.
After
That's an upwards trajectory.
An upward trajectory that more like this, and then a straight boom. So well done. It's clicking now. But what I'm saying is, it's clicking now. Cool. It's clicking now. But there's certain. Look, not every signing is. You have to look at with your manager and go, "Oh my days, this is the one." Like, you can have an opinion on a player and go, "Not really too sure about that."
I absolutely can. And I did that with Ramsdale, with Ben White and Tomiyasu when they came in, and then they shut me right up. So I'm not making that mistake again. I want to see what he's got plans for him.
Yeah, let me. I'm gonna save that. Mine. I'm gonna save that one for when George jumps in a minute. Redneck says, "Monts is Liverpool have a new midfield? Do they what is Liverpool? What? Oh my word!
I think he means, do they need to gel? I think that's what he's trying to say. I
can't lie. I just went dyslexic, so my bad.
No, he read that a bit weird though. Sorry, he typed that a bit weird. I think they need to gel. To an extent, yeah, but I don't think all new players will be starting straight away. We have Chelsea.
Liverpool has a new midfield. They need time to jam.
Do they need to jam?
Yeah, that's what I was about to answer. I don't think they need too much time to gel because it's, again, I don't think we got Chelsea away at the Bridge game week 1.
Massive cash flow is allow it.
That's like
allow it. Allow it, Roms. I swear down. I'm gonna say so, I can't say it. I like you too much, man. Pause.
Say it.
What?
I want to know.
I was gonna say go suck your, you know what I mean. But I'm not gonna say that. That's just disrespectful.
Can you do the terrace intro for me? Just once. I promise I won't. I'll even go. I'll leave the camera. Can you do the terrace?
Need to do the laugh.
Can you do it? Huh? Can you do Terry's intro on the terrace? And
what's Terry's intro? No, I'm not on live. What is Terry's intro?
Just do the intro.
I don't even know.
Don't act like you don't know it now. Don't act like you don't know it now because you've got. I don't know
what the intro is. What's the intro?
Yeah, you're not press resistant.
Get me the intro, and I'll know. I don't know what his intro is.
No, listen, Kaz. I know you do impressions well.
Wait, yeah. What the impressions? Oh, that was when Kylian was on Never a Foul.
Yeah, it was when you did the Kane one, and I pissed myself.
How am I meant to do? I don't know how to do Terry's voice or intro. What do you mean? It's like when you're trying to tell me like on straight, like do the raw. Like what the hell? I'm not gonna do that, am I?
Do the raw. Yeah.
Hey, I'm not doing no gal dance as well. I am not a gal. I tried to be a gal earlier and said, who says no? Like I said, Van der Beek, Marcel, Sancho plus 50 million. Was it for Mbappe? Who says no? I tried to be a gal. It didn't work. It just doesn't rub the same. Anyways, Michael Ramsey says, I think this is for you, Monts. Do you really believe Rubbish Jones and Elliott can finish third? What are you smoking at Coppish? I swear he's a Liverpool fan. I swear Michael's a Liverpool fan.
See, friendly fire, they don't even believe in your nonsense. They don't even believe.
What happened? I wasn't even listening.
He said, do you really believe Rubbish Jones and Elliott can finish third? What are you smoking at Coppish?
Wait, when did I say that?
Well, he's just saying like.
No, he's saying because you think you're going to finish third. So he's saying, do you think like them players can finish third?
Jones and Elliott, are they not? Are they starter? Are they first choice? I'm confused.
Yeah, but you were talking about depth. Right now, your cover depth is Harvey
Elliott. When did you hear me say the word depth?
Well, you're saying trying to finish third. Everyone's improving their squads. No,
you don't need depth. Did you guys have depth last season? You finished third, right?
I last year was. I remember it was a.
Finished third. You played Europa League also, right?
Your words. It was a false position.
Yes, it was, but everyone else was crap. Everyone else can still be crap, and you can still finish third. You don't need depth to finish third.
Look at Newcastle; they finished fourth with barely any squad. I'm just saying, but you're trying to win Europa League.
You're proving me right. I'm back. You're proving me right.
I'm just saying. He's just saying, can you really win it with that depth?
I believe so. I believe Liverpool finish third next season as it stands. Anything above that will depend on who we sign next. If we don't sign anyone, I think the highest Liverpool can finish in the Premier League is first place. No higher. If it stays like this right now, that's not wild.
What if you sign someone else? Do you think you can challenge?
If we sign 2 more players that I approve of, because this is my opinion, that I approve of, then we can start looking at second place. Man City for me are still well ahead. I think Arsenal.
So 2 more signings.
I don't think Arsenal challenged the way they did last year.
I hope
finish second,
Liverpool
though.
fans aren't going to celebrate second though, because they did like shit on Arsenal fans for celebrating second. So
You
I
know
hope
what?
Liverpool fans don't.
We didn't shit on them for finishing second. We shat on them for doing their silly little comparisons before they'd even won the trophy. They were ready to compare Arteta to Klopp, where Arteta could not lace that man's boots.
Careful, you sound like you're about to pop a blood vessel over there. I
Well, it
think
is.
someone's a little bit scared that
The
Arsenal
way
might
these man-
eclipse Klopp. That's what it sounded like to me.
No. Listen, this is again.
It's getting a little bit shaky. It's getting a little bit shaky over there.
This isn't even towards you. This is towards the Arsenal fans on my channel. Like, this is towards them. How I had to deal with day in, day out with these men and the way they were talking. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, they went from winning. Didn't you say we were winning the title, right? Didn't you say that, Kylian? Didn't you say you was winning the title? No?
I think she's lagging.
Yeah, the FBI got her. That's what they were talking about, that Premier League that they ain't won in 20 years. We're going to talk about that damn Premier League. Now, as I was saying, it's just a thing where Kylian, you're not there? Kylian? I think she's gone. She's actually gone.
Yeah, she'll be back. Don't worry.
She'll be back. When she's back, I'll finish when she's back.
Yeah, go on.
No,
Well,
I'll
no,
finish when she's back.
So is that not a hot take then? You think 2 more signings? That's another hot take then. 2 more signings, you're better than Arsenal. Because you think last season was
I said Man City are probably Man City are probably too far ahead. So I think we could go for a second place. That's if we get 2 more.
with 2 signings of your choice.
What do you mean?
By the way, Kylian said my internet cut hearing this nonsense.
No. The FBI caught her chatting nonsense. The FBI caught her. Cut that
My
Wi-Fi
Wi-Fi
out.
was not having it. I was just hearing you waffle. I was like, okay.
Yeah. So what was you going to say to Kylian?
Come
Are you going to be scared? Are you scared? Kylian's here, you know. You can say it back. Oh my word.
I'm waiting for her to. Not my fault. Not my fault. The FBI aren't messing with it. It's not my fault.
Is this a hot take? I think Newcastle don't finish in the top 5 next year.
It's a bit of a hot take.
Why?
I think Newcastle finished top 5 still.
Why not?
Because they've reinforced their midfield. Obviously, Harvey Barnes isn't like
they?
Harvey Barnes isn't a shiny new toy, but he's definitely proved at Premier League level he can probably get more goals than an Almiron in his usual format. I think Harvey Barnes, if he stays fit, can definitely do a thing. I think I like St. Maximin more, but Harvey Barnes, I think, is more of a goal threat.
Efficient.
Yeah, like
I think a lot of people who watch us actually. I think a lot of people who like St. Maximin actually don't watch St. Maximin. They just like the idea of St. Maximin, like the flair and the excitability, but his output is actually horrific. Like genuinely, statistically, his output is a disgrace for a winger. Like genuinely disgrace. And I love Maxi, and I am devastated that he's leaving. But I'm also the same. Like I like the idea of Maxi more than I like his output. If that makes sense. Harvey Barnes is literally like 10 output wise. I'm not saying the player, but output wise, he is 10 times like St. Maximin's output
as well. Like I think with Gordon, I know he didn't start off well after coming in January and whatnot, but I feel like he's got something to prove as well. Don't sleep on Anthony Gordon next season.
He's just won player of the tournament as well for the Euros, so he'll obviously have something to fight about. And we've improved as well. Like our team's improved. We haven't lost anyone like important. That makes sense. So we've improved. We've added to the squad. I know we've got extra games next year that we're not used to, but again, as I say, we've added to the squad. So I don't see why there's any reason people think we should like have I know 4th to 5th is not a massive drop off, but like people are like, oh, you're not even going to finish in the top 6. I'm like, really? Like what?
I don't know about that. Top 6.
Like what makes you think that? Like it's madness to me.
I think fitness is the only thing that stops you lot.
No,
from doing well. I think it's injury.
I actually think we're probably we are like one of the most fittest teams in the league.
Yeah, but again, playing extra games that can all change very quickly.
Yeah, 100%. I agree with that.
And you lot are quite robust, and you lot are high intensity. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
high intensity.
I agree. We got people are loving you today, Mons. LJ Brown says Thumbelina Mons has got a big chest. Hot take: Liverpool finish 5th again.
Bro, again, these aren't hot takes. Do you know what these are? These are just you're hot at me for saying what I've said, so you feel like you're obliged to say something back. Now,
sorry, can we just go back to the first word of that sentence? Thumbelina is wild.
Yeah,
that is wild.
Man are just hot. They're just hot at me, so they feel like they have to throw a hot take at Liverpool. You know what I'm saying? Hey, Logic wants today. Ah, George. Good to George, I needed you today. Big up,
Finally.
George.
I'm sorry, guys. I'm very
Yeah, be
delayed
sorry.
today, but, I'm here. I said I'll come, so I made it. How's everyone?
They're hate takes. That's what they are.
They're not hate takes. Basically, we've just been talking about mad stuff. Reason why I don't think Newcastle finished top 5. Obviously, if I'm going to say hot take, is because they have no cover for Dan Burn. They still yet to get Livramento. He's got injury crisis at this moment of time. Of course, I can only speak on now. That's the whole point now. This whole thing can just be absolutely disgusting take by next week. Like, they still have no cover.
Everyone's going to come back to this, aren't they? Like,
I still feel like you're a creative midfielder short. And Harvey Barnes, you still got Amaron on the other side of your pitch.
Yeah.
As you start.
Thanks for the reminder.
And you're playing high intense football in Champions League. And I kind of think you get through the group stages for some reason. I thought you're going to get a decent group. Being a full team is not going to be easy.
Wait, can I ask?
If we go out the group stages, I'll be like actually embarrassed. Like, no, he's not. Like, I literally can't deal. I'll be so embarrassed if we go out in the groups because everyone's waiting for it, and I like literally can't deal.
We got a hot take for you, by the way, but George. So I've been waiting. So after you,
go on, George. Go on.
Wait, Kendall, I just want to ask you, what's your thoughts on Saint Maximin leaving? Because last season and the seasons before, all we've been hearing, all the rival fans is, Saint Maximin's the guy. This is the guy that will be top for Newcastle, and Eddie Howe's going to take him to the next level. And all I've ever seen is a player that produces for a few games, doesn't show much up in the goals and assists category, and he's just a bit of a whole load of nothing for me. So for me personally, you're bringing in a player like Harvey Barnes who actually produces, it gives you goals and assists. Are you upset with them replacing him with him, or?
No, this is what I've literally just been saying it because we just brought it up because Mont said that he prefers St. Maximin, but I was saying, like, by the way, St. Maximin's last Premier League goal was 11 months ago. You just need to understand that, legitimately. So,
but I said I think Harvey Barnes will suit you more.
Yeah. So yeah, I agree with you, George. He's very inconsistent. Injuries, like I love that. I've just been saying, like, people love the idea of him, but like they don't actually watch him or like statistically or. They just like the flair and like the unpredictability. But someone made a really good point earlier. It was a journalist, I can't remember who it was, saying like Harvey Barnes is going to be so much better suited to the squad because you actually know when he's going to release the ball rather than watching St. Maximin. You don't know what he's going to do. He's either going to release it on the wing. Is he going to take on free players? Like so the strike output with him in the team is sometimes a bit iffy because he's so unpredictable. Like you literally don't know what he's going to do. So I don't want him to leave because I like him and like but my reasons are sentimental. Like he's bought into the community a lot and he's invested a lot into like the local community and the people and the fans. So that's why I didn't want him to leave. But I think Harvey Barnes will be better suited. Like the output's going to be far, far better in this team.
Boy, Michael Ramsey says Mane minus cheap Klopp equal 5th place.
Who's cheap Klopp?
Who's cheap Klopp? Yeah, who's cheap Klopp, Michael? The next hot take from this is mine. Spurs will finish above Chelsea. I disagree. So, but do you disagree? What are you saying, George, man?
For me, do you know, it's a bit too early to say because the way that I see it is Mauricio Pochettino is a former manager of mine who I did recently say on the top 6. No, I said formerly on the top 6 that he's a better manager than Mikel Arteta. So I expect of him to, when he gets the right players in for Chelsea, for him to perform. He's going to be a team that's going to be challenging. So Chelsea are going to be dangerous. I can't write them off yet, but let's see how our transfer window goes because Harry Kane is going.
A bit subdued, isn't he?
Yeah. This is like George, sorry, with a tranquilizer, man. What's going on?
What do you mean, bro?
There's a comment in it.
Wow.
Jules, how many fingers am I holding up?
4.
Nice.
What's going on, bro?
All right, cool, man.
I'm more than fine.
I'm just making sure that you're okay, innit? Be stressed by Tottenham. I understand. You need centre backs, or you got Vicario in goal. It's all right. Wait, what do you say? George is so high, even once can't grow a few inches from his cush. What? Oh, Uncle Laurie's mocking it. Uncle Laurie.
No, I'm more than fine, guys. I'm more than fine.
Yeah, man, you're just levitating, innit? It's cool. Leviosa. But yeah, guys. By the way, there's 643 of you in here. Just a reminder, I haven't done this all stream. Look, if you go to your here, exit the live chat. You know where the like is, right there. My thumb is up. Is your thumb up? George, is your thumb on the thumbnail? I mean, on the like button. Sorry. Actually, you are on the thumbnail. But yeah, I'm just saying, like the video, guys. It's the first reminder of this whole video. Imagine that. How many are we on? We're on 230. That's not good enough. Hey, Mons, come on, man. What's going on? I blame you on you. Oh, you're not. I blame you, man.
Wait, why is everyone just blaming everything on me today? Hey, listen, you lot get the likes up, please. Listen, everyone's here today. Like, yo, you can't stay. I can't.
Wait, why you guys? Why are you laughing off? What are you lot laughing at? He's not getting nothing in the joke.
I want to laugh.
I want to laugh. Why do you keep going off the camera? What are you lot doing?
Oh my god. You lot like the video, man. Just like the video. Like the video. Well, how many views?
Hey, Roms.
I want to get in on the joke. What is so funny, honestly?
Roms, whoa. Hey, Roms is.
No, I don't want to be seen laughing. I'm going to get cancelled. Goodbye.
I don't give a shit. Hey, Roms is back.
I can't breathe. I need to come off camera. I can't do this. I can't do this.
What have I missed?
Hey, bro.
Red card.
I can't even see. My eyes are watery.
No, what have I missed, Hughes?
Yo.
Go check what Rob said. Just scroll up.
Yo.
Hey.
Oh god, stop it.
Hey, you are bad.
No, I can't. I'm not even gonna look at that because someone else says so. I can't deal. Can't deal.
Hey, my stomach hurts, man. Yo,
Ramel, you are literally on timeout today.
Ramel needs to get out. He
I don't know why
he doesn't want anyone on this panel to ever work.
Turning off your camera and muting it on time don't mean anything. You're
Guys, clearly there's a problem.
Who?
There's a problem, did you say?
Nah, you can't.
I'm not gonna show face no more because clearly there's a problem with the way that I look right
LJ
now.
says sorry.
I think my eyes are too chinky.
Sorry, I can't get over George's purple curtains and wants camera trickery to make himself taller. This stream is mad.
Wait, what? Hey, why am I still catching strays? What am I doing?
Yo.
Oh, it sucks for you.
Anyways, man. I apologize.
George, please, return, please, George, please return.
Yeah, please return, man.
George,
I choose you, Pokemon.
Please.
Anyways, man. Pause, Martin. By the way, can't write that. Can't say that. Slightly. I don't know what to call it. I'm just gonna move on. I just thought it's funny. I got dark humor. I can't lie. Moving on slightly.
I missed the whole thing.
Yeah, sure you did. Sure you did.
Yeah. I was actually, excuse me, if you don't know, I am a parent. I am a mother. So I had to go and, do me mothering situations.
No, you were just laughing off camera. That's fine.
Nice.
You were laughing off
No,
camera.
because I left even before it even happened. So
you was on time.
I was oblivious. So
You're more on time than months.
More on time than months. Oh,
yeah.
Right.
Anyways,
sorry, that took us a while.
I'm never jumping on this stream again, by the way. This is the last.
Hi, George. Where are you? Hi, George. See, look, you not done. You bullied them off. It's not even.
LFD for the double. That's your last chart. That's your last one, bro. That's the last one. Okay, brother. It's the last one.
What's the last one? Yeah. That's
Comments, bake.
The first time was funny. The second time was okay. The third and fourth time, you're forcing it. Yeah, you're forcing it. But yeah, man. More to the hot takes. Man United to do a double.
God,
What?
Oh, shut
No,
up.
this ain't from me, by the way. No, this ain't from me, by the way.
Of what?
Yeah, but why do you smile? Then why do you smile when you said it?
Because
Yeah, why do you look? Why are you looking
no,
at the camera? Like that?
I swear down, it's not from me.
Do you believe it?
Yeah, why not?
He's smiling.
Why not? Why not? We nearly done it last year. Why can't we not do it this year?
Oh, alright, cool. I'm snitching.
Yo,
Cool,
we
I'm
was
snitching.
one game away from doing it
I'm-
last year.
You're
Nah, it's fine, I'm
snitching.
snitching. You know what? I'm snitching. Forget this. I'm snitching. So backstage, after one stream, this guy and Corey from my channel, they were going, "Who do you want to sign? Neymar or Mbappe? Neymar or Mbappe?" Oh, do you know what? I might say that these when these Qatari people are going off, the way these men were talking, trust me, behind closed doors, when they're with their own fans, they believe the wildest things can happen.
This ain't Arsenal. Thank you very much.
Disgusted.
What
at what I was hearing.
do you mean? Your fans sing you good since like 2000s and all that. You sing that you're gonna do the treble every year, bro. Allow it, man. You've done it.
We're back to historian. You did this 3 weeks ago. You're talking about 10, 15, 20 years ago. You did this.
Double can mean anything.
Did it or did it not happen? Did it or did it not happen?
Double can mean anything.
Did it or did it not happen?
Double can mean anything.
Right.
It doesn't mean title, by the way. And I will be taking one of them.
Or Mbappe. Which one do you want? Oh, do you know what? I might pick Neymar. Do you know what? I'm feeling kind of Mbappe. That's what you remembered on it.
Okay. So let me ask this then, yeah. Can Man United? This is a hot take, and it didn't come from me, by the way. I just say, why can't it happen? Like you say, why can't Liverpool get top 3? Right?
Yeah, I'm asking. What double are you talking about?
It did not specify, but I'm thinking just the cups. Nothing
Bro,
else.
you've won nothing. You've won one Carabao Cup in 6 years. Well, how dare you talk about that?
And we got. What do you mean? How dare when we were one game away from doing it anyways? From doing one, even though it's a domestic double.
Oh, the mighty have fallen.
Oh my word!
Oh, the mighty have
Wait! Hold on. Hold on. Yeah. Hold on. Your club.
One game away from
Premier League with a standard. I thought
Yeah,
Premier League with a
mighty
standard.
have-
Once, let me tell you now. Did your club not celebrate doing a domestic double?
No.
No. That's what your club did. They held a Premier.
I never said you can
Great.
celebrate. No. You can celebrate a domestic double. No one said you can't. You can even celebrate one trophy. Listen, a
By
trophy.
the way, this is not even my hot take. This is not even my hot take. Oh my word. This is not even my hot take. Yo, yeah.
Yo,
This is
yo.
Yeah, I need to try. I need to do something.
God damn.
I big up.
Let me a fiver. Christ. Listen, Kaz, all I'm saying to you, bro, is that you're allowed to celebrate a double, but the fact that you just said to me, he was one game away from doing a domestic double. You're Manchester United. How dare you? What are we talking about?
Anyways, Mons.
Yeah, bro.
Anyways, Mons, are you done? This is not my take. George, this ain't my take, yeah?
Whose take is it? Can we know? Because I would like to know.
No, it's just I just saw it on Twitter.
I would like to.
I saw
right,
I saw it on Twitter. Daps saw it as well. He lighted me to it, and there was a bag of bookmarks and a bag of likes.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I just said it. So that's another take. I got another hot take. I reckon, by the way, I don't think we're going to do a double next year, by the way. I think we might just do one, and I think FA Cup potentially. That's what I think, right? And a top 4 finish, which is what we probably can do. I don't know. Anyways, my hot take, I reckon Spurs get to a cup final next year.
That's rude.
Yes, I don't like what you're doing right now. And I know what you're doing.
My lip
What
trembled
you're trying to do. He's trying to play me. He's trying to play me out of my position.
By the way, no, George,
No, Cass.
Wait.
I know what you think you're doing. You think you're doing it so slick right now.
I said this last week.
You're going to play the through ball, and I'm not seeing the vision because...
Well, I know you don't have Harry Kane no more, so you
I'm
won't have it anyways.
not going to put the pressure on Ange when we don't even know Kane's going to stay this season at the moment. We don't know how the rest of the transfer window is going to go. So talking about a cup final at this point of the season when I don't even know what this team's going to be looking like in the next 4 to 5 weeks when we end the transfer window, there's no point. What you're trying to do right now is put the pressure on and draw me out and make me hop on the cup final bandwagon. Last season, I done it and I was wrong. We wasn't ready for it. And most definitely this season, I don't think the team's going to be ready for it.
I'm hearing reverse psychology here. I'm hearing reverse psychology.
Why is it reverse psychology?
Like,
Why is it?
No,
This is
because
what-
no.
you lot
From
said,
George,
you lot
he was
said.
saying he was wrong last season because he said they were going to. So now he's saying they're not going
okay.
to. So he's hoping that they do.
Yeah, I'm just saying this.
Of
This is
course,
what
I'm always going to be hoping that my team prove me
all
wrong
these
in
hot
that.
takes are coming from me. Yeah, it's not like you lot are saying anything or contributing. I genuinely think, which I said last week, by the way, and I think I said it a week and a half ago, the way you lot have been moving and going to continue to move, and if you keep Harry Kane, I reckon, right, his send off might be a cup final. Whether they win it or not, I don't know.
It's just a bit cheeky, innit? Like, it was just a bit
How was it
cheeky.
cheeky?
It's just a bit
I
cheeky.
enjoyed it. I think it was nice. I think it was a valid question.
So it's cheeky the fact that, like, bro, like, you man aren't exactly littered of recent trophies. That's why it's just cheeky to me. Like that, I think it's cheeky the fact that you even uttered a double. I even mentioned a double. Don't you like? We can even
Is
talk
it
about.
still going on?
You didn't play a single away game in your cup run. Like that is cheeky as hell. How dare you?
Me? How dare me?
Yes, how dare you? One Carabao in 6 years, and you're telling you're picking on Spurs. Aye.
Well, how am I picking on Spurs? I just said I think if anything, I'm complimenting, thinking they can get somewhere.
No,
next
that's
year.
backhanded. Do you know what? You know what you did. You
You're
know
thinking-
what you did.
So
That's
by the
bad.
way, by the way, I'm a host of this show, yeah, and you lot are not contributing to the hot takes like good guests do, Mons, because you want to laugh because you're 5'2", yeah, and all this kind of stuff. All right, and you want to laugh at man saying human George and all this stuff. But yeah, here's me sitting here, bro, because I'm a Man United fan and all this kind of stuff, right? And I'm here. Why are you not going somewhere? That's what you man were laughing at, bro. Like, let's call it for what it is. You're not going to go nowhere. You're going to stay right here.
I need to go get some. I need to go get something.
Bro, you know, we're laughing at it. It's fine. It's cool, isn't it?
Not contributing to this.
I need to go get something. I need to go get something for one. Secondly,
Bro, I'm thinking of me as a Man United fan when I'm
I'm
saying
in a
this.
laughable mood today. I'm in a mad laughable mood today. You know this. But
Bro,
you know
what do you mean? I didn't say it towards you. I never said it, by the way. I never said it. I just said what was going on.
Do you know what my hot take is going to be? My hot take is that I think Man United might finish outside the top 4 next season. If you guys don't sign a top
Why is that a
striker,
hot take?
because I feel like Manchester United fans are so confident at this moment in time with signing Højlund, or we're getting a big striker now, we're getting a player that's going to score goals, and I just don't think he's going to adapt. I think he's going to be a player that's going to struggle to adapt, and I don't think that you guys are going to compete at the level that you need to. And
That's not a
teams
hot
like
take.
Chelsea, teams like Chelsea, teams like Liverpool, teams like Tottenham are all going to improve significantly, while you guys are going to be lacking in that department. So
wait one sec.
I think you guys are going to be you're going to be in a good chance of finishing outside the top 4.
All right, Chelsea strikers Jackson. What's the difference between Jackson and Højlund?
I think Chelsea are going to sign more players. I think
Has
we all
anyone
know.
actually
We saw
watched
last year.
Jackson
In
play?
the last 3 weeks of the window, they signed about 5 or 6 players. So they will do it again this year.
Yeah.
I'm with you, Kendall. There's still a big question mark over Jackson for me in the
me
Premier
as well.
League.
Yeah, but I still think they can get where they need to get to. And I think George is alluding to that won't get to anywhere elite, but I don't think that's a hot take, though, by the way. I think that's a very, very
You know
solid
what I've seen? Actually, it's not my hot take, but I've seen a lot of people on Twitter saying I literally tipping Aston Villa to get top 4 next year, because of their signings and the way they did last year, and then proving it Unai Emery. But I think that's a bit of a
I've seen
hot
that
take.
film before. I've seen that before.
Yeah,
Unai Emery
yeah.
doing decent in a season, getting some players in. I'm not falling for it.
Oh, by
Aston
the way-
Villa will
By the
crumble
way,
back down.
don't say 5'2". He's actually about 6 foot 5'11". Just to let you know.
Okay, now you're stretching it.
Oh,
Absolutely.
pause. Yo, not that far.
The man wants to say pause when he was saying put your lips on it earlier in the stream. I mean,
Right.
come on, guys, let's be serious.
Where's your bar?
Let's be serious here.
God.
Hey, it is what it is, isn't it?
Never a foul for that, man.
Yeah, I know.
Welcome to Never a Foul, everybody. You know, a really serious,
Never a foul.
serious YouTube
I
footballing
blame
channel.
Kendall. I blame Kendall. I'll be real. I'll be so real with you guys. It's all Kendall's fault. Every time she's on stream, yeah, with me, yeah, she always makes me laugh at something dangerous. Like,
Right, we haven't even said nothing today, so don't.
why are you rolling your eyes then?
Because I'm just saying I haven't said anything. I actually went, I didn't like what happened there. I went very, very
Yeah.
Durham. I
Yeah.
went very, very Durham where I'm from. It wasn't good, guys.
That old chestnut. What's my man saying here? LJ says, purple curtains, glazed over eyes, black tea and chain. All signs point to George being a certain actor. Next up, he will be with Adam 22's wife.
Yo, this is after dark. This is serious after dark. What?
LJ, I think you need to go toss one off, man. I'll be real.
What? Yo, hey.
And sometimes, man, you're saying it's after dark, man. Certain man are horny, man. It's calm.
No, what LJ is saying like George and leaning the plug, know what I mean? Like that's actually very terrible. That's very no.
Yeah.
Move on. Next hot take, everyone.
LJ Brown.
Does anyone actually have a specific hot take, by the way? Like, genuinely think of certain side. And George has definitely got a million. They just can't think of it.
Is Aston Villa going to finish in top 4?
I've seen that a lot. I've seen it a lot
as well.
They've made some decent signings, but let's not be silly. Let's not be silly.
Timber is going to be a better signing than Declan Rice.
Oh my word, I agree with that.
I think off of what I saw of the first game, I think the expectations are so different. I think for 105 million, you're expecting the world from Declan Rice, whereas Timber's kind of gone off the radar. I feel like people might come through with that as a hot take, and they might have been right.
I'm not laughing at you, by the way.
By the way, Jules, they think you're a Spurs girl.
Zulu Warrior actually needs to pack in the comments as well, please.
My curtains aren't purple, by the way. They're white curtains. I have a blue LED.
They look purple.
They're just reflecting off the wall. There's no purple curtains, people. I don't know what's going on.
Jules is fried, man. Be real. You tired? You kind of tired though, for real.
I'm not fried. I've sipped a Maggie earlier. I've just been.
Why didn't you just say that earlier? They just could have alluded so much.
Wait. What's the problem?
You're a bit. You know what it is? I know Jules from Rival Show, innit? That's all I'm just saying.
Yeah, shameless George.
You know what I'm saying? Monty, you know the shit. You know the George we're talking about, innit?
Bro, I've seen, like, George is George, G. Like, how about this? Whether he's sober, when he's sober or fine, like, I don't, we're still going to get hot takes from George. As long as I get my hot takes from George.
I'm waiting for one.
I'm here for it, bro. I'm here for it. That's it. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, that's my hot take. Timber is going to have a better season than Declan Rice.
Do you agree? Do you agree with that? Anyone agree with that? Because I agree with it. I think he's going to be, maybe because there's less expectation as well.
It's your expectations for both players and the fees they've come in for and what you're expecting them to do. So I think that's quite a safe.
I don't believe Rice is any. I don't expect Rice to perform as 100 million player because he's not worth 100 million. He was overpriced because of the market of CDMs and the fact that
but like
Rice really equivalents to about 75 million in my eyes. Timber, actually, I think his goes around 50 million.
But who's really worth, like, you know, it's all about how much the selling club wants to sell and how badly the buying club want to spend. In my eyes, barely anyone's worth 100 million.
If it wasn't for the crazy takes I'm hearing about Rice being the best DM in the league, I'm not saying you've said that, but those expectations are crazy to me. If we're being actually objective, Rice is coming in to probably play the 6th role. He's not going to be doing rainbow flicks and scoring Rabona volleys. Like, you know what I'm saying? He's going to be keeping it ticking and keeping it simple. And that, for a lot of people, isn't going to be good enough on the eye, innit? Do you know what I'm saying? For someone who's coming for 100 million. But if he does that well, to a really good standard, then arguably going forward, if he keeps doing it, it is worth the money. But I just think Timber...
it's like,
when you say better though, like, what do you mean? Like, is he going to be more productive to the team? Is he going to be worth the money more? Like, is he going to, like, what do you mean in terms of better? Like,
just supreme consistency at a very high level. Because Partey, for me, at his best, is a better DM than Rice right now. But Partey is not consistent because of his fitness. He fell off at the end of the season, but for 80% of the season, he was not flawless, but he was elite almost. You know, like let's just have it right. So if Declan Rice can hit that level that Partey was playing at more consistently and offer more going forward, and for the long term, then he repays his value. I think as a 6, it's hard to repay your value straight away.
I don't think he can be worth the money in one season. I think that'd be such a huge ask. Like, I think it's like what I said earlier. Like, if we go across like 5 years, if Arsenal win, let's just say, for example, Arsenal win 2 leagues in 5 years, and say he's a pivotal part of that. He's playing 90% of games throughout that period. You'd be like, yeah, that's 100 million well spent. When it's 100 million, you're gonna have to see it throughout his whole duration at the club, and you have to look back in retrospect. Whereas Timber, you can probably make a bit of a judge on it because it wasn't that much.
Yeah.
Bro, Kylian can talk ball. All right.
Has go do one.
Nah, you know what I mean? I thought she's just gonna be shameless and that. She can talk balls, you know. She put a game
No, I've
face.
got some shameless things coming later. Don't worry.
See, we can be objective.
Oh, really?
That's what you're gonna get from me objectively. That is all you lot are getting from me.
Yeah, that's what I'm surprised. So yeah, go on. What's the other parts? So the clean that we just got. What's the other one? He said that was coming.
What shameless take?
Of course.
Pause.
Honestly, I don't even know if this is that shameless. I've got several things. I fancy Newcastle to go back into the top 4 again this season, and I think Liverpool will even struggle to reach 5th this season coming.
We was getting on. Wow.
I like that one.
We was getting on.
Colleen, lovely, bring her back.
All the time.
Everyone knows me in Liverpool slander. You know me in Liverpool slander.
Honestly,
like this, love it.
They think McAllister's going to be the answer to every single one of their problems. They think they're automatically guaranteed a Champions League spot. I will love it, and I think I will deserve to see you guys finish 5th, 6th, even 7th. That's how I see things.
Oh, Liverpool, the Conference League.
Again.
Oh, can you? No, Conference League. No,
Yeah.
that's a stretch.
We'll come back to this video.
No.
You've got haters, man. You've
No.
got haters because you're successful in that. That's what you'll probably say. But
So what are you saying? So you're in agreement, that Colleen? I mean, Kendall. Sorry.
It's lonely at the topic, man. It's lonely.
Right, no, it's not. It's not that. It's not that I disagree because I don't disagree because I would love that to happen. But everyone's gonna be like, "Oh, you're so shameless. You think you're gonna get top 4 next year?" When literally, I didn't even believe we were gonna get top 4. Like the day that we got top 4, I was like genuinely checking the Premier League table that in case something would happen that would knock us out of top 4. So you know, I'm not the shameless person, but I don't think that's a wild take. I think Liverpool need at least 2 more signings. And yeah, I'm probably bitter about Szoboszlai still because I still not gonna lie, it's very, very much in my heart. Know what I mean? But yeah, I don't think that's a wild take, Colleen. I think we'll revisit. We'll revisit next May.
So we found out today that Kendall has a secret hate for Liverpool.
It's not secret. Everybody knows that I hate them.
Just like, how dare you say it's a secret?
It's not a secret. Why have you never heard it? Because Mons, you're like quite realistic when it comes to Liverpool. It's more like it's not Liverpool I actually hate because I think the club's great. I really like the club. I just think it's like Liverpool fans are very shameless, and I've had the most beef with Liverpool fans. So it's not like a club hatred thing. It's more like a social media fan base hatred.
Yeah, that's me. That's me with Arsenal fans. That's
okay,
with Arsenal fans.
Yeah, but you come out of nonsense,
I think they eat at a table. They think they eat at a table that they just don't eat from. Like if any team has gone without the top 2 trophies for nearly 20 years and have only been reduced to 4 FA Cups.
I love how he says. 19, I love how he says 20 years after Liverpool went without for 30 years.
Hold on. These without a Champions League or a Premier League.
Look at him.
Look
at him making the framework so Liverpool can just slide in. Just so Liverpool can slide in.
I don't know. Oh wait, can Mons Airlines? This is Mons Airlines. Can I land? No. This is Mons Airlines.
I hope you crash.
Listen, all I feel is that I just feel like it's a bit cheeky to feel like you sit on the table with United, you sit on the table with Liverpool, you sit on the table with Man City, and even Chelsea. You are literally, in terms of like those top 2 trophies, you do not sit
30
any of us
years without a league title.
Listen.
And this is what I'm hearing. I won't have it.
I understand Liverpool went 30 years without a title, but we won the Champions League, won 2 Champions Leagues in that time. So I'm talking about the big 2, the 2 most important trophies in club football. And in the last 20 years, you've won 4 FA Cups, or 5 if you want to. You can even throw the 5th one in there. 21. Let's throw the 5th FA Cup in.
You're being very
5
cheeky.
FA Cups for a team the size of Arsenal Football Club. The Highbury, listen, the Emirates has not seen a Champs or a Prem since you built it.
Don't worry. Listen, don't worry about what the Emirates has or has not seen. Don't worry about what the Emirates has or has not seen, because I'm telling you, like I said, I was born into success and you wasn't. And right now, that success is about to come back again. We
But
were
it's
doing
not-
a bit of charity
it's
work,
not-
babe.
it's not my
You know
fault,
what? We're
listen.
doing a bit of charity
It's not
work
my
because we thought, do you know what? Look at Liverpool.
We
Look at
can't-
Liverpool.
we-
We won the
it's-
league at their ground. We won the league at their ground, right? We thought, do you know what? That was a bit cheeky.
Yeah, again,
Let's
historian.
let them win
Historian.
some.
Let me-
Historian, you're the one who's pulling
Yeah,
up the amount of
you know.
stats in the last few years. If we want to be
Dragging you know.
if you want to talk about modernity, let's talk about the last season only. Let's just make that our basis.
How much you need to come back. I know you're one of the kings of comebacks.
Let's just talk about
What did you win? What did you win last season?
what did you win last season? I'm saying we're on a better track
well,
for
looks
success
like
than
we're
you.
on the same table, aren't we? We didn't. Neither of us won anything.
No, we're not on the
Neither
same
of us
table
won
because
anything.
my table plays on
How
Tuesday
about
nights.
this? It feels like you lot
My
won
table
something.
plays on Tuesday nights.
How about this?
Kaz and Kendall, does your table play on Tuesday nights?
Hey, you know what? You know what?
I think it might, you know.
Hold
Can't
on.
lie. This is Champions. This
Kaz-
is Champions League.
Hold on.
This is Champions League. This is
Meet
Champions
him, Kaz.
Whoa,
Kaz, meet him. I don't want to hear his nonsense. Meet him.
You've just recouped your membership in the champs. Europa League. You were a
Meet
Europa
him.
League member for the
Meet
last
him.
6 years.
But
For
we're
the
not
last
talking.
6 years.
But we're not talking about
How
history,
can you
babe.
gloat
We're talking
about-
about now. You said.
Yeah,
You
but
said
how
not to be
can-
historians.
how
We're not being
can you-
historians. We're talking about the last
How
season,
can
babe.
you gloat about? You didn't win anything.
Babe, but we're
gloating
talking about
to me-
who's
you're
playing.
gloating to me
I
about playing
asked
Tuesday.
what table is playing on Tuesday and Wednesday nights.
All right.
And since we're not talking about history, we're just talking about the recent season, babe. So no worries, babe. I'm sure we're on the same table soon.
If you want to talk about the recent season, we can do that. But at the end
No,
of the
no,
day,
you're the one who said let's not be.
you can't-
Did
you
he not
can't
say
go-
don't be historians? Did he not say don't be historians?
You used to Liverpool ain't
I can't
finishing,
get a
so
word
they won't be in the same
I
table.
can't even get a word in. You can't. I can't get a word in.
Yeah,
can't get a
I-
word in. That's
I
why
don't
know
wanna
I've got
hear
someone rattled. If I
anything
can't get a
further
word in, then I've
He
done
has
my
to say.
Look, see, I still can't get a word in. It's
Good, I'm not going to let you talk.
Of course, I know, because when I talk, I talk the facts, and people don't always want to hear the facts. Unfortunately,
Facts.
you know, I just think.
Kaz, do you want to play a bit of
can't
Monsters
gloat
music just to make him feel a little bit better? The music he's going to be hearing. Do you want to play a little bit? Little
wish.
tune to make him feel better.
I wish I could, but
I don't know if I'm crazy, but you can't gloat. Hold on. You can't gloat about a competition you've never won.
Again, I
How can
thought
you
we
gloat
weren't
about being
we were
incompetent?
being we weren't being historians.
No, I'm
So
saying, but
I'm
how
not
can
focused
you
on that.
gloat about a competition you've never ever.
Is this not Shameless FC? Is this not Hot Takes show tonight? So I absolutely can. I can absolutely talk crazy about a competition I've not won.
But you're saying Arsenal fans not allowed to like be at a table of something that they won years ago. But then when the conversation was earlier, you were like, "Yeah, well, we've won loads of titles before '92."
What do you mean? That's not the context that was used though. The context was she started bringing it back to, oh, we wasn't born. Football didn't start when I was born. So I said, oh, if you want to go before that, then I win this argument because I'm the most successful club trophies wise. That's just period.
Yeah. But
So
let's just stick to the past season. As you said, let's not be historians and let's focus on the present and just what's gone on. I think that's the best way forward.
Yeah,
I'm just using what you said.
I like the present.
Same. I like the present too.
Obviously.
But none of us, no one's on a trophy here but Cass. The only one that's won a trophy this season.
oh yeah, we beat that one over. No. To be fair,
Right.
Actually, that is wrong.
Right.
We won the Trafalgar Square Trophy.
thank you.
I knew what he was gonna say. I knew
Thank
what he
you.
was gonna say.
Yeah, thank
I
you.
knew what he was gonna say.
Right.
Yeah.
Actually, that is wrong. By the way, we won the Deraya Cup. The one,
What?
literally a cup we've just made up. We've just made up to just go and win. I don't know what that was about, but yeah.
You know what? If you don't believe in anything that Kendall, like, if you say something bad about the northeast of England, like Tonali when he got forced out of Milan, you're a Tory apparently as well. You know that one.
Oh, bring up that Mad Hatter comment.
Who's?
Yeah.
Bring up that Mad Hatter comment. That one there.
No, don't.
Yeah. That
Who's
one
Mad
there.
Hatter?
Yeah, that one there.
Historically,
That one there.
he told the league.
That one
To be
there.
honest with you, we were just trying to be like you guys. We were just
That
following the
one
same
there.
trajectory that you guys took when you won the league against City in that 5-year period.
I
So we're
know,
just on
but-
that same journey. Just on that same journey.
All right, cool. All right, do you want me to be honest with you? Let me see 100% honest. You see
Absolutely not.
the 2 times he bottled the league. We won the Champions League while we bottled it, and we won the domestic double while bottling it.
Yeah, don't worry. This was in your 5-year period. This is in your 5-year period.
Colleen.
This was in your 5-year period.
Wait, Colleen. Are you winning the trophy?
Don't
next
you
season?
dare be shameless.
Are you winning the trophy? next season?
Absolutely.
He splashed his face
What
with water.
trophy is that going to be?
Yes.
What is the level of that trophy
The
going to
Prem.
be for the big club Arsenal
Prem.
that is now
The Prem.
Prem? Okay.
Yeah.
So when you don't win that Prem,
That's my
many of us
target.
know,
Yes.
like Cass knows,
The 19 years.
like Monts knows, my friend Monts will know, and like I'm sure Kendall knows. When you don't do that, what is the consequence for your manager?
Ooh.
Are we going to
it
hold him
depends on the context,
accountable?
but otherwise-
are we going to hold him accountable like we would with Klopp or we would with Pep?
Ooh.
I mean, for
does he
me,
get fired?
he can go.
Ooh.
Because I know you guys you
Love
want a
it.
straight answer. I think there's no point talking about context to see what happens. The straight answer is if we don't win the league and we don't challenge the level and build upon the level of last season and the amount of money we've spent and the progress we've made, I think questions have to be asked.
Like
You can once you can jot that down, you can record it, you can say date, everything.
I'm just taking notes. I'm just jotting that one down.
Yeah, because what we're going to hear is what we tend to hear is Arsenal fans, they like to pivot throughout the season and they start to say, oh no, but he done this, but he done that. Oh, but you know what? He was so close to City this time. It was only a few points, just like
I mean,
Liverpool.
obviously context is everything. And last season, no one expected us to even challenge, not even like Arsenal fans. But now the position that we're in, unless something crazy happens, unless we win something else.
It wasn't about you guys challenging. Many of you guys said you were going to win it. And then you didn't.
I know, I said it as well. It was a massive disappointment. I said we were going to win it, and we didn't. I said it was a massive disappointment.
George, welcome back. Welcome back. This is the George I know. This is what I'm saying. Pressure.
When you support a club like he does, he can be devil's advocate to everyone because really, there's nothing even worthwhile coming back to George about.
As I said, you guys talk like Tottenham are so low, but when it comes, bro,
one season of Champions League football,
you don't dwell in the same pool at times.
One season of Champions League football, and they've lost their heads already.
In this banter era, we've won more trophies than Tottenham.
Tuesdays, like celebrating.
No one cares about.
No, I will celebrate Tuesday.
No, because you used to say, under Wenger, that fourth place was the trophy. So the fact that you're telling me this is you're bigging up these Tuesday nights, nothing has changed. Nothing's changed.
I mean, I feel like the way people view Champions League qualification now versus than they did 10, 15 years ago is very different. And I think that's a disingenuous statement because there's like the top 6 or 7. Whoever's not challenging for the league, I swear to Christ, I don't care what history your club has. If you know that your club's not going to challenge for the league this season, your ultimate goal and your biggest relief is to try and get into that Champions League spot. And if you're saying that's not, you're lying. You're lying. If you know you can't challenge for the league.
I hear it. We play on different ball grounds though, because when I'm in the Champions League, I'm there to win it. You're there to participate.
No. We'll see this season, innit? We'll see.
How many times have Arsenal made the final? They always talk about, we qualified, was it 20 years in a row? How many finals you been to? 1.
Why? I don't
How
even
many semi-finals you been to?
There's a lot of trauma.
How many semi-finals? What? 1? Like you go into there to be literally get knocked out in the knockout rounds every single time. You're not.
Listen.
You go there for the Champions League money.
As Ten Hag said, era's come to an end.
You guys go there just to have the Champions League badge on your shirts and nothing more.
You guys say, but then if you have that mentality and think that's always going to be the case, Man City would never have won a European Cup. They would never have won the Champions League if they kept going and thinking about their history.
Look how long it took them, and look how long it's taking a team like PSG with the money they're spending. And you think,
I'm saying,
you think
absolutely. Listen,
Hey,
I need to prove
that. Didn't you do it once with Brokey FSG? All that you always complain about.
No, heritage.
What's money spending got to do with anything? I
didn't say anything to do with money. I said heritage. That's heritage. Like, only City had so much quality. Eventually, they overcame the heritage. Eventually, after years and years after being. And remember, Arsenal do not come anywhere near to Manchester City. Like, if they've beaten you 16 times in the last 17 games. So
I don't
go and do what they do. They've just won a treble. No,
I didn't say that they're going to go win. I didn't say.
So, Kylian, what's your minimum expectation in the Champions League then?
Well, I expect us to get to at least bare minimum is quarterfinals. Bare minimum.
That's respectable.
Bare minimum.
Bare minimum. What?
Whilst challenging and winning the Premier League, that's the bare minimum. Ideally, I'd like us to get to the final.
No, one more time. Just one more time. I need to. One more time. Sorry, one more time.
Yeah, I can type it out to you as well. The bare minimum is to get to the quarterfinals and to win the Premier League. That's my bare minimum.
The quarters.
You cannot shame the shameless. If it doesn't happen, what's going to happen? Who's going to beat me? No one.
She's quarterfinals.
minimum.
Quarterfinals into challenge.
Quarterfinals and to win the league.
Oh, to win the league.
I said before
Now
to
we're
win the league.
talking.
That's what she
Now
said.
we're
Yeah.
talking. Now we're talking.
I said
Now
to
we're
win the
talking.
league.
Now we're talking.
So what if? Wait, I've got another question. So what if Eddie Howe doesn't even get top 5? Should he get sacked?
No,
Why not?
because why? Like what? If he doesn't get? It depends how far he goes. If he gets like 8th or something, I was like gonna be like, well, that's a bit weird. But
What about 7th?
nah, I don't think he'll get sacked if we get 7th even.
Oh,
I
just
don't
let him
know.
go, man.
I don't
I'm seeing
know.
Southgate now, man.
I feel like as long as
Do never,
Newcastle stay in Europe,
do never, ever relate Eddie Howe to Southgate, please.
No,
Oh my
no,
God,
I-
no, that's
sack-
actually
I-
that's
Okay,
horrendous.
so we can get Eddie Howe. Just hurry up and let him go because you're not finished. I'm just saying, man. You don't finish top 6, I think he's getting sacked.
Maybe he'll say see you later. I don't know.
I think it
I've never,
depends.
listen,
it depends
I am
on the
at a
managers
table that I have
available.
not been at for a long time. You just need to understand this. Like,
It's
I'm
been
not
a-
going to sit here and be like, oh yeah, like we minting that because like I'm just getting used to it at the minute. I'm getting used to talking about it. So I just don't think he will. I'm just very I don't think he'll get sacked if we get 7th. If we like maybe drop out of like literally European spots at all, because obviously top 5 get Champions League depending on coefficient next year. So I think if we drop out of like below 7th, then maybe there'll be a conversation. But I don't see why, because what has he done wrong? Nothing.
I don't know, man.
It's
See,
not like Newcastle have taken the market like people thought they would and spend like
Nah.
150 million under him. So I think,
how
I
much?
think the context is key.
How much do you think they spent on the Howe at the moment?
What, this season or generally?
In total?
I don't know about in total.
Spent-
We've spent money.
Whoa. He spent as much. No, it's not as much. Sorry, he's close to like 300 million. No, after Harvey Barnes.
So 139, I think, in the 1st January when.
Oh, I didn't even count that part.
Yeah, we probably have spent 300 million.
So
Also, they're coming from a lower position than
Yeah,
the
but
traditional top 6.
that's just catching up, though. Really.
I don't care.
What's the different quality?
How much is Bruno Guimaraes?
35 mil.
And did you get anyone else in January?
Yeah, we got Dan Burn, we got Kieran Trippier, we got
in
Chris
January?
Wood in the same January. Chris Wood.
All right, cool. How much did you spend that summer last year?
We got Isak and Botman.
How much?
So Isak was around 60, I think it was 58. And Botman was 35.
How much was Anthony Gordon?
Roughly. Anthony Gordon was 45.
How much was now Harvey Barnes going to be about 40 million, 37, something
Harvey
like that, right?
Barnes is 38 in total.
And then you got Tonali as well.
Yeah, which was about 60. We don't
Okay.
actually know we don't know the fee for Tonali though. It's just reported.
But see, this is what I mean. You got to hold some man to standards because I think you're going to spend some more. Look, if my manager does not finish in the top 4 next year, right? And if he goes gets Hoyland and all that stuff, I'm going to be asking questions. I'm going to be asking some serious questions. And that's as simple as that. And I'm allowed to do that because I think once you spend your money, right? And everything, I think it does equate to a factor, especially when you got us to 3rd and I think you got a better squad. That's all dependent as well, like of who you get. It's always dependent because if you only finish this window with Tonali and Harvey Barnes, I'll be like, look, if you finish 7th, fair enough, man. What do you expect? As well, in my opinion. One sec. George looking like take care Drake off the Zaza. I respect George, man. That joke ran.
I don't like the Drake comparisons. I feel like people need to stay away from that right now, especially with all them. I don't even want to say anything bad. I don't paint my nails, so I don't want to be associated with Drake. That's all it is.
Yeah. Martin says people really got AFTV and chill withdrawals. I miss those days, man. I need them back. Chloe Jenkins says, Kendall, sorry, but I think the Saudis are doing the Man City thing and planning a big name manager, and Eddie knows it.
I don't see any pointers to that at all because they've done everything. Nothing they've done so far is pointed to that, really. They've also given him a long-term contract, so I don't think that's pointing to anything, really. Obviously, they'll want to compete. They won't want to like drop out significantly. So that's why I said there might be a conversation if we like finished 8th, 9th, 10th. But again, like we're very like at the point where we're not like a greedy fan base because we've not had this for a long time. Our standards are pretty. I mean, they should be higher, but they're pretty low. So I don't think we're not like crybabies. You know, like Chelsea fans always whinge about everything. We're not like that. We might be if we start doing well, but we're not like that.
Yeah, Jay So says Newcastle were 19th when he started spending. All right, fair enough. I'll give that to you. I'm just saying, innit? I just put Newcastle in higher regards. Quick one, Kendall. Would you sack Eddie Howe if you meant getting Diego Simeone?
No, not now.
That's such a lie. And we're gonna end it right there.
It's not a lie. I've always said I wanted Diego Simeone at Newcastle, but I wouldn't have him over Eddie Howe right now.
El Chico. That's what she calls him, right? Is that his name? His name or his name? Is that his name? Yeah. Oh, Cholo. Did I say again?
Cholo.
Anyways, big up everyone that's come on the panel. I think this overran by a little bit. Big up George for coming on and getting mocked sensationally. I apologize for those guys that said some mad things in the comments. Roms, big up Monts as well. You can subscribe to Monts and Big Six Pants. Yeah, I know, but it's just might get me cancelled after today, bro. Is where it is, man. I had a good ride. Monts, what are you saying? Where can they find you, man?
Yeah, Big Six Pants. We are about 20 subscribers off of 5.2k. So yeah, guys, if you enjoy me just typing rubbish, then yeah, go subscribe. It gets worse over there. It's more tribal over there as well. So
Bad.
Very light, yeah. So yeah, Big Six Pants. Go subscribe, people. But also make sure you smash the like button, go subscribe, and make sure you also go and follow George on TikTok as well, man. Do-Rag Diaries to the world of black people.
Yeah, man, I agree. If you ain't subscribed as well, then make sure you do. Also, what was I gonna say? Yeah, this is just I told you this is just casual Fridays now. Never a foul. Who even wants to talk ball? It's just it's just violence.
LFC for the double. You had to do that. 5.2k subs for my 5'2". Yeah. Okay.
I mean, that means 5 more subs. Yeah. I mean,
Fair enough.
George,
Really.
George, are you on this nonsense 5'2"?
What are they saying? You're 5.2.
Yeah. Well, Colleen says apparently I'm 5'2".
This has been going on for years, and this has been going on for like 2 years, and no one has disputed this claim. No one, even your mates, are like, yeah, he's 5'2". 5'2" is even generous.
I might give him an inch or two above, but he is around that. He is a bit close. I'm not.
He's a bit Tyrell Lamptey, Sean Wright Phillips, isn't it?
Yeah, man, it is. It is looking a bit long sometimes.
How tall is Daps again? How tall is Daps?
6 foot.
Look, you're trying to pull up some. That picture's doctored.
Hey, but to be fair on that, yeah, Lewis and you are wearing some bulky shoes, bro, and that's wearing nothing.
He's got the Air Forces on, man. He's got the 2-inch heels. The Air Forces.
Yeah, man. The rumors there, you standing on a Nike box.
And
he is actually that short. Wow.
Daps is a good. By the way, Daps is a good 6'2". I'm pretty sure Daps is like 6'2".
Nah, he's 6 foot. He's 6 foot.
Daps is like 6.
No, he's 6 foot. He's 6 foot on the top, man. It's all right, man. Once it's right, man. Once you're 5'11".
Damn, Daps.
Man are looking at that and said, wait, they looked at that and said Daps is 4'11".
Because they're saying you're 5'2". So.
If I'm 5'2", Daps is 4'11".
Wow.
Unexpected straight.
I'm sorry, bro. Daps, I'm sorry, bro.
Wait, hold up. I think I might have a picture here because this won't make any sense then. Give me a sec. Hold on.
Like, Daps is taller than me.
So people think I'm only 5'10", but Patrick is like 6'5". But yet, if people can see this here, okay, is it zoomed in yet? No.
No.
Oh, people can't even see it because it's stupid.
Oh man.
Oh, you can't see. I'm the same height as Patrick, and I'm way above Kylian. And Kylian is taller than Roms.
That is not true.